Okay, I think these are the reasons why I binge it and most people binge it. Binge. It's a weird word. I know comfort eating is a big thing and it cannot be solved with one video, and these reasons I'm about to say are not going to be the same reasons for everybody. So I'll see what I can address and what affects me and what I think affects me. Okay, I know comfort eating is a big topic and it affects people differently depending on who you are, and not one video will be able to solve the reasons of millions of reasons of comfort eating. And these are the reasons that I think affect me, and a few other people will probably be affected by the same reasons. One reason is triggers. Really, what triggers you to eat, what triggers me to eat is most of the time it's stress related. About 80% of people is probably stress related. It could be physical or mental. When I say physical, mental, for me personally, physical is something at the gym. After the gym, I tend to crave food more, and if I'm not careful, I could eat something that I'm not really meant to eat while I'm dieting or fasting. And a lot of people are the same way. So when they go for physical, it could be physical work, physical, any sort of physical thing, it could put them in a stressful state, making them want to eat bad food. Or even mental stress. This could go in a majority of topics, but mental stress is very dangerous because it's a silent one, because no one really knows what you're going through. When you're going through mental stress, could be something at work, could be something at home. It could affect your long game with your diet. Like you start feeling that you really want this bad food, you're like, I don't care, I want it. And then afterwards you regret it and you get more mental stress from thinking that you wanted that food that you really shouldn't have had. But the way I've coped with that is I've identified these things that come up with me, and I'm trying to make sure I keep on top of it. When I'm stressed out, I make sure not to eat. The only time I would do that is after the gym. I would eat something really healthy that's going to help towards my gym progress. But I would try not to make sure I attach eating with these things. I don't want eating to be associated with stress. It's not a good combination, in my opinion. Another one is bored eating. Bored eating is a way of passing time, and it's another thing. When you're bored, you want to eat food because you have nothing else to do and you want to pass the time. So bored eating is normally the first thing people go to. There's other things you would go to, but bored eating is quite a popular one. And I made a video about bored eating and what I do to not have it, so it'll be somewhere. You probably find that on my channel. This is gonna be a weird one, and that is reward eating. Reward eating is dangerous because every time you do something good, you want to reward yourself with food. And it's good to do that. You can do that, but it depends how much you're rewarding yourself. If you're rewarding yourself each time you go to the gym workout will not be that effective, and you're associating good food with the gym. So you go to the gym and you know you can eat takeaway afterwards. Depending on your metabolism, if your metabolism is like me, you cannot do that every day. You cannot go for a reward meal each time you've done well on a meal. You have to plan your reward meal. Instead of having every day, I'll do it every 4 weeks. So that's good. Like, I've done well this month, I've gone to the gym, stuck to my diet, I will eat something that I really want to crave. And that's how I've coped with the reward eating, is to limit how many times I reward myself with eating. It also feels a lot better when you do that. You don't feel as bad for having a bad meal when you have it less often, and you don't wonder about the scale. A lot of the times when you're comfort eating, you find comfort in the food, as the name says. So what I try to do to combat that is find comfort in other things that give me pleasure after time. And one thing that's weird, things I didn't like, I tend to like more the more often I do them. Like going to the gym. I hate going to the gym when I haven't been there for a long time. So when I've been to the gym constantly through a month, at the end of the month, I don't mind going, it's easy. And in another month time, I want to go, I'm getting more motivated, I'm having less days that I don't want to go to the gym, and having an accountable body to keep you on top of that, to make sure you go in, so when they don't want to go, you want to go, and vice versa. It doesn't have to be something with the gym. It could be something like reading or playing video games. There may be activities that you're not moving much, but activities that you're not rewarding yourself with food is better. Staying still and not eating, in my opinion, is better than staying still and eating. Calories that are being consumed are not being used and not being utilized right. You rather save your calories for a meal and a dessert after your meal if you can handle, if you want another meal. But snacking, then eating a meal, then having a dessert would not help you in the long run. I know snacking is important. You can snack. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just managing your calories. I think if you snack throughout the day, you're more likely to go over your calories. Another one that is quite a deep thing is control eating. A lot of people eat because they feel like that's the only thing they can control. I probably fall in this category. A lot of people probably do as well. And the thing is, when you do that, you think you're controlling how much food you're eating, but when you're actually eating more food, it's more like the food has control over you, because you get addicted to that feeling of always eating. And when you're always eating, you don't really have control over the situation, because you can't stop yourself. And I definitely do this, because I know if I want to eat something and I'm trying to stop myself, or if someone stops me and I get upset, that means that food has some sort of power over me. And not doing that, controlling that I don't want that, I want to do something else that's going to help me in the long run, and not eat that bad food, makes me feel better the next day or for a longer period of time than that instant hit of just having food. It sounds like a drug, but I guess you would class food as a drug. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I make videos like this all the time. The main reason I'm making videos like this is to keep myself accountable, because I got a wedding in 10.5 months and I got to diet down. I got to lose around 22 kilos for that time, and this month has been quite an emotional roller coaster with dieting. First month full on dieting, and yeah, I'd like you to subscribe just to be an accountable body, not to be a number. So I'll be yours and you can be mine. When I mess up, you can be on my back. When you mess up, I can be on your back. So yeah, my name is Leoric, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.